Hi there guys, it's Martyn here, and welcome to the DVD Haul episode 31. And for today's feature we're going to be looking at The Omega Man from 1971. So this film is based off the book I Am Legend, which of course was made into a film of that title starring Will Smith around a decade ago. And that film's pretty good, and when I heard that this is sort of the original film of that, or that concept, I was curious to check it out. It has Charlton Heston, who amongst other things is famous for things such as Planet of the Apes, the original from 1968. Let's just have a look at the box here. This is like a classic poster cover, isn't it? Like the font screams 70s, and you've got some images there, some turmoil.
The last man alive is not alone,
as witnessed by these people here. Well, surely then, if he's the last man alive but not alone, he's not the last man alive, is he?
Didn't think that one through.
This is rated PG. I have questions to that. There's the spine. Another classic Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers do this a lot, you know, just a white label with the font. Just seeing if I've got any other examples. I don't think I do. But a lot of them are like this. Let's take a look at the back. What price survival in a plague-ridden tomorrow? Excuse me? Does that grammatically make sense? Not even sure about that. That should be a t-shirt. There's Mr. Heston there. And there is your synopsis. There you go. It adapts Richard Matheeson's novel I Am Legend. So it is an adaptation. I'm not sure how faithful it is. And there's some special features, introduction and a vintage documentary about it as well, which I haven't watched. I should probably get around to that. So this is rated PG. So you've got some mild language, some mild nudity, some moderate violence, and some moderate horror. Yeah, this has some horror elements. Like there was some parts in here that I thought maybe should have been, you know, high enough to rate it as a 12 at least. I thought PG was a bit tame maybe. But nevertheless, it's very interesting. But before we talk more about the film, let's have a look on the inside. Here's the inside, nothing too special going on. There's the disc, pretty much a replica of the cover. So yeah, that's the inside. So what is there to say about the film in general? Well, it is very interesting. It starts off very well. You know, you've got barren cities and Charlton Heston's driving about, and, you know, he's just living his life. He lives in a big penthouse. He's stocked up with food, with clothes. He plays chess with a statue because he's got no one else to play with. And we find out soon he's not alone. These guys in the background are sort of, I believe, sort of the next mutation from whatever's wiped out humanity, if that makes sense. So they've all got these bright contact lenses in, and they all wear sunglasses, really funny sunglasses actually, to disguise their eyes. And they're sort of this weird cult. It's like the new weird religion that abandons all technology, and they hate Charlton Heston because he sort of represents the old world. You also have some other survivors as well, like regular survivors, and the whole plot of the film is once Charlton Heston, I know I keep calling him Charlton Heston, once Charlton Heston meets up with the other regular humans, it becomes all about finding the solution, being able to cure people, etc, etc. But one interesting thing, this film does not end how you think it's going to end. Now, I haven't read the novel I Am Legend, and it's been quite some time since I've seen the Will Smith version, but this film does not end all smiles, shall we say. I'm not going to say how. There is some slight optimism, but I have to admit I was surprised at how this film, especially a film of this era, like the early 70s, I was very surprised at how it ended. But is it worth your time? Well, if you can deal with some mild horror and violence, but if you like survival films like this, then I think you should give it a watch. And if you've seen the Will Smith version, I would recommend this just to sort of see what you think of the original in comparison. I know some people might think this will be very dated, it might be a bit more slow moving, but for myself, I always find it very interesting to see, with originals of things, just how different they are from the modern counterparts. So if you get the chance, I think you should check it out. Just as a side note, the music is done by Ron Grainer, who, for anyone who doesn't know, composed the main title theme music for Doctor Who. So his work is on here, and I believe recently a company for Record Store Day has released the Omega Man soundtrack on vinyl for the first time ever. So if you've already seen it and you love the music, then that's your chance to get that. But that's all for this episode of the DVD haul. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share the video, subscribe, check out the DVD Hole playlist for all the others, and I'll see you next time.